What is Gucci YouTube? It's your boy Black Gucci out 3 long face, skinny body. We are back, still black, with some more fire Boruto content. Before we get into the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Of course, share the video with your friends and comment below. Let's hop into the business. Just Sersky.
9 mountains and 8 seas make one world. 1,000 worlds make one chiliocosm. 1 chiliocosm to the power of 3, and there's nothing I can't cut.
It's been almost a week since my last Boruto video, man. I was overcome with the real nigga sickness, man. Every so often I come down with it, but I'm feeling better, man. I'm back and I'm better. I was fighting for my life a few days ago, bro. But we here with it. We back active, trying to get active. You feel me? So today's discussion, we got Ada, my guy Kawaki. And now y'all know I've been one on this stance even before the last 2 chapters came out. Chapter 7, I'm talking about way back even early 70s. I'm thinking like, bro, if Ada was really so much on some, yo, it's all Kawaki this, all Kawaki that. From the jump, bro, from the jump, she would have never assisted the Hidden Leaf Village in anything that went against Kawaki. So in terms of informing Shikamaru of the things that went down once Kawaki initially left, you know, the original mission, when he confronted Momoshiki after he realized Boruto and Momoshiki were conversating, right? The moment he disappeared Naruto and Hinata, right? Ada was able to look into the past, see exactly what happened, and relay that information to Shikamaru. He already knew the plan that was going down. So once the omnipotence kicked in, Kawaki simply capitalized on Ada's stance of, you know what I'm saying? Like, basically, I don't want to make it seem like she is, but kind of like the hunting dog for the Hidden Leaf. So he's telling Ada to tell Shikamaru about the things that occurred in terms of Boruto being the bad guy and Boruto being the one responsible for Naruto's death. So after all of this occurs, it's clear and obvious that Ada's character development is much more intricate and much more deeper than what a lot of people probably would assume on the surface level. Just looking at her character from the jump, right? In terms of, oh, she's in love with Kawaki, she wants to do this for Kawaki. Honestly, everything has been about Kawaki, but as things start to slowly unfold, you can see Ada is coming to a realization. And within the last chapter, there was actually a couple of key moments that that pointed out to me in terms of Ada's interaction with Kawaki. So when we look at it, right, off rip, Kawaki starts off on a wife beater mode, right? Vibes giving off all types of scary, or in terms of when it comes to dealing with someone that you love, right? You can see it in Ada's eyes. Once Kawaki grabs her, she's like, bro, I feel for you. Like, I'm really, really with you, but it's like, I ain't never seen this side of you. She was genuinely scared for the moment because, one, bro, her brother isn't there to protect her, and then 2, any type of ability or any type of control she would believe to have over Kawaki, or she would normally have over Kawaki, doesn't work or is rendered useless. The fact that Kawaki himself isn't Otsutsuki. So looking at it, right, much deeper down, even going past that, Ada's realization upon Kawaki going too far, reactions in terms of Kawaki's decision making, lets us know off rip she was scared in the moment, and then she also questioned not only his moral integrity but also his decision making at the time, meaning you really consider Boruto your brother. So are you sure this is what you want to do? Telling the world that Boruto killed his own father and having them believe that he's not who he truly is. It says a whole lot, and then even allowing time to pass by allowed me to even ponder more upon Ada's character and what actually will be her motivation, and up until this point, what has been driving her character. And it's much more deeper and much more intricate than what a lot of people was actually giving her credit for, and me included. Now, I still stand on what I said. Ada, bro, she's acting like she wasn't part of the problem, but I respect her because of her confrontation and her confronting Boruto and informing him of the situation, and also doubling down on the fact that, all right, I'm not gonna look for you while you're outside of the village, because that was gonna be the main issue, right? Boruto and Sasuke essentially won't be able to hide anywhere with Ada on the lookout for these two. But now that we understand the situation, all of these cards play into the idea, well, is Ada truly on Kawaki's side, or more so, not necessarily saying is she truly on Kawaki's side, is she starting to to lean more towards going against Kawaki. And I'm not going to make it into a Boruto versus Kawaki thing, right? Because then that's just a whole nother conversation bringing into the topic. But in terms of Eida's support towards Kawaki's and his goals and his ideals, will she start to stray away from that fact as the story continues to progress? Now, all of these things have been laid out in front of us, right? From the minute that Eida shows up in a Hidden Leaf, she already aligns herself with the Hidden Leaf Village above Kawaki, despite her being infatuated with Kawaki. In regards to the Hidden Leaf Village, she's helped out the Hidden Leaf Village multiple times versus the one time and the most drastic and dramatic time she helped out Kawaki, with that being him granting his omnipotence and finding him in the midst of everybody actually searching for him, possibly trying to kill him or even imprison Kawaki for the events that occurred in chapter 77 and 78, right? So the multiple times she's helped out the Hidden Leaf versus the one time she's helped out Kawaki, she showed hesitation in helping out Kawaki. She showed fearfulness in helping out Kawaki. She showed all of these qualities that are deemed, you know what I'm saying, visible in an unhealthy, or as most would say today, a toxic relationship. Versus when it comes to the Hidden Leaf, I wouldn't call it enthusiasm, but in terms of the Hidden Leaf, is more so a moral standpoint or like a moral ground that Eida has. She isn't an evil person. She doesn't like fighting. She hates any type of barbaric kind of act. Top it all off, helping the Hidden Leaf or aiding the Hidden Leaf does no harm against her. Actually, and contrary, it does more good than harm for both her and Damon, regardless if she's able to control the entire world at her will. We understand what Eida truly wants, and that's genuine relationships with other people. On top of that, a genuine love interest. Now, I feel like Eida is starting to realize what she truly wants isn't Kawaki himself, but she loved the idea of Kawaki. And I already talked about that in the previous video, so more so in the sense of Kawaki's Otsutsuki. He's closer to my age, and you know what I'm saying, I can't control him. He's the perfect candidate. But now, as she's going through all of these interactions with the Hidden Leaf, and I feel like especially her relationship with Sarada and Sumire are going to be integral in this realization, she understands that yes, she figured out she has a power that she can't control in terms of using omnipotence to create the love ability. But on top of that, there is going to be others, i.e. Sarada and Sumire, that can build genuine bonds with her and allow her to see the true, you know, sincereship in terms of building that relationship with someone, and then transitioning over into that romantic side when she understands Kawaki never really felt no way for her. Kawaki used and abused her, figuratively, obviously not physically. Everything isn't always what it seems, especially the things that you think you need. Bars, right? I'm coming crazy right now. But anyways, upon realizing all of this, Eida is going to have to make a real decision, right? So however she decides to relay a message to Shikamaru and to Kawaki, I'm not so worried about Kawaki because he understands the truth of what's going on, but to others that are actually affected by the jutsu and genuinely believe Boruto to be the threat. Understanding Shikamaru already stated multiple times, if Eida says so, we have no choice but to go along with it. We have to do everything we can in our power in order to keep her in her good graces or to keep her on our side, because if she really wanted to, she can take over the whole world. So she has that in her leverage. So it's going to be real interesting to see the decisions she makes moving forward based off of these toxic traits she's already sensed from Kawaki, right? And then the intricate character development that she's occurred over understanding. It's not just about finding love, right? But her ultimate genuine subconscious desire to build that true relationship with other people, build that bond, not just for romantic love, but also in friendship. So it's much more to her character on that side, right? In terms of what she actually holds dear and deems valuable. And then also her in adjusting her stance or adjusting her perspective as things continue to unfold. When she confronts Boruto and Sasuke and she begins to speak, it starts to, you know, ring the bells back when she was first introduced, because ever since she came into the Hidden Leaf, she's been a little off her game once Kawaki became into her presence. But when she was first introduced, right, it was always a chess match with Eida. She was always playing steps ahead in terms of whoever she was dealing with. And when she came across Shikamaru first, it was a chess match of chess matches between those two for a few chapters. So I like to see her getting back to her roots in terms of how she's gonna unfold everything on the board and move the pieces about to go accordingly to how she deems necessary once her stance continues to update in terms of how she feels truly about Kawaki. She's already called him a coward. She's already went back on terms of feeling, is he even doing the right thing, hesitating in terms of doing whatever he asks for, right? She already apologized in the midst of Boruto about going against the things that are currently going down right now, and she already admit it's more than just Kawaki. She wants genuine, true friendship. She wants true new relationships. So I don't find it far-fetched to believe that Kawaki might get betrayed by Ada. Now, I don't think it's going to be on some Black Zetsu stabbing Madara in the back type of betrayal, but in terms of Kawaki realizing that Ada isn't going to be of use to him anymore, not i.e. of use, but more so help him in terms of his search for Boruto, he's going to find another way or take matters into his own hands in order to go about it, which ultimately leads into the idea and the thought of how will Kawaki end up searching or finding Boruto, right, without Ada's help. But it's your boy Black and Child. Let me know how y'all feel in the comment section below. Do y'all think Ada will actually eventually betray Kawaki in their endeavors, or do y'all believe she's going to ride it out until the end? It's your boy Black and Child, 3 long face skinny body. Don't forget to comment below, share the video with your friends, and let me know your thoughts. Holla at your bum, holla at y'all Black and Child. Yes, sir. Ski.
We take a trip to the sky, show them that our limits too high.
Cocoa butter hips on the west side.